104.1 KRBE. Let's get started. It's the Roula and Ryan Show.
Wake up, fool!
Hey, wake up!
It's about to get all stupid up in here!
Right here.
Featuring Eric.
Eric, he is a bad, bad man.
Special K.
The big red K.
Are you threatening me?
I'm waiting for you.
And Sam.
I am a wuss! I am a wuss!
You've waited long enough.
How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Roula. And
Ding dong.
Ryan. 104.1 KRBE.
Good morning, and welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show. We're all trickling in here after that 3-day weekend. Roula will be joining us in just a few minutes, but Eric, Special K, Ahmad, and myself are in here with you right now.
Sam will be, she's flying back today, so get that extra day with the fam back in Harrisburg.
Yep. Man, we all went somewhere. It was crazy, but it was a fun weekend.
Nice, fun weekend. But you guys, I want to play this audio right away because you guys missed this, obviously, because Kevin doesn't watch baseball. And Ryan, you were in
I was traveling.
Colorado, so you missed this on Sunday night. It was the Yankees versus the Astros, or the Asteroids, we'll call them.
The Asteroids.
That'll make sense in a second. And Malcolm, this guy, was out there in left field, and he reached over to try and catch the ball, which is a no-no because you're not supposed to interfere with the game, and he did. Of course, it cost Jordan. They called him out because he interfered with when he hit the ball. And I don't think the guy in left field would have caught it.
I don't think so either.
Usually what happens is if you interfere, they kick you out of the game.
You're ejected from the stadium.
But then they saw this guy with his little kid there, and even the announcer's like, usually they have to escort. There they are. They kept cutting back to them. So they made this a storyline in the game.
Okay.
And then they had time, like an inning later, and some people were mad about this, like, screw this guy. Cost us, he should be kicked out. Don't talk to him and give him his flowers and stuff. So here's Buster Olney from the ESPN. He's a reporter talking to Malcolm.
All right, let's hear it.
So tell us about that play and how it developed.
So pretty much, I'm out here with my son. This is our first ever game. We just moved here to Houston literally in January. And I just wanted to make the moment special for him. As a father, I feel like it's my job to make sure that I give him the best moments. I apologize to the Astro organization. I didn't know it. Y'all got to understand, when it's dropping down, it looked like it's coming directly to you. So I reached, and my body went for what I know.
Okay, so you reach out, and what was the reaction that you heard right after the play was over?
The reaction was shock, disgust, happiness, sweat, a little bit of lust, baby. Charlie Ray, we're going to be on TV, baby!
So tell me, it looked like that you went away for a bit, and then you came back. How'd you talk your way back?
So, truthfully, Houston loves me, and I love Houston, and they cannot stop me from supporting the Asteroids.
The Asteroids.
The Asteroids. Oh, my God.
Did you see this
Asteroids?
Sunday night? Did you watch that guy? Malcolm?
Did I see it? I didn't know whether I wanted to kill him.
I know.
Or just be like, well, we're going to lose anyway. I don't know what's happening to the Astros
he's-
right now, but yesterday was awesome.
He was wearing a Kansas City hat as well.
Yes.
The Asteroids.
Yes, I was looking for that, Eric, when I saw him reach out, and he was wearing like a regular like logo T-shirt, like athletic or whatever that word. Not the team athletic, but y'all know that logo.
He's wearing
from, like,
Champion,
Academy.
the one from...
Champion.
Oh, I
That's
thought it was
right.
like Ross.
I was like,
I used to see those
what
Ross.
is the deal with this guy? Because it was clearly going to go in the glove of the Yankee if this guy had not put his hand.
It might have bounced off. It was a 50-50, but
It didn't look like it to me, Ruler, but I don't know sports.
I just love it. He's like, gravity was heavy. I didn't realize it.
Gravity
There's another
heavy.
part he said there too about gravity. Pulling his hand down, so. They didn't kick him out though. But usually, like Steve Bartman, that was famous in the 20-some years ago in the World Series or before the World Series with the Cubs. The guy got interfered, and then he was vilified. Like he went into hiding.
Oh, people!
like death threats.
But that was playoffs, though. I feel like I thought that the MLB would throw him out. Don't get thrown out. It says that in your ticket.
I think they didn't want to throw him out because
It was
with his son there,
Yeah.
and I think the way it looked, it would have looked bad. Like,
and he was funny. I think that's the whole thing. He was so
Yeah.
animated.
Well,
but I mean, they don't
he
care if
wasn't
you're
funny to the MLB security. They didn't hear that
not at
interview.
all.
or to the fans that were like, "You, what the hell, man?"
Okay, so get small world. In all the years I've been buying Astros tickets online, last year I had sold my season ticket seats to get one of those seats right there on the edge during the Yankee series.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And there's a guy that is a season ticket holder for the one seat at the point, maybe about 5 rows in front of this guy y'all just heard. There's this one guy. He brings his little Tupperwares and his dinner, and he always has his whole little thing set up. He's got his headphones on, his little, I mean, it's like his little house. And I was like, oh my God, there's that guy. There's that season ticket holder that made his house into the corner of that little spot. And he was laughing. He didn't seem like he was going to kill this guy because that guy's like a real super crazy fan. Like, like.
What could happen, though, I wonder if they could take your tickets away. Like people that abuse those seats. They could.
Well, that's a good point.
Revoke?
Yeah.
I'm sure
Because
there's all sorts of
them,
little
I guess.
fine print when you buy those tickets.
Yeah,
Oh, there's a lot of fine print. It says
That
just
nobody
like in your
reads.
Flights. It's like in your airplane tickets. Mm-hmm. All the fine print. Hey, we can throw you off this flight if we want to for whatever reason. People don't realize that.
Did you guys see, like, Stanek carried off the field?
Oh, God.
So it looks like he may be done for the season?
I couldn't
They haven't
figure
said
out
yet,
how
have
he
they?
did it. He ran to first, and it's like his foot kind of like pulled a Roula on whatever I had my fusion surgery for. Kind of rolled it on the edge of the first base, right, Eric? Is that what you saw?
Yeah, he hit it
His
hard.
right foot.
And the guy wasn't even out. That's the worst part.
That's the worst part. The guy did not
I
get
mean,
out.
he's like, crap, I did all that work. Didn't even get the out. He was so mad at himself.
But still,
The whole thing.
13-6 victory of the Rangers,
First
not
place.
too bad. Yep.
Oh,
I know,
good.
but man, it didn't start that way. And you know what? I was texting you, Eric, and then I was texting our colleague Yo Jay. I might as well just make y'all have one thread together because when we were, they were up 3, we had 0. Okay, then we went up, and then they go up again, and then we go up again, and then they go up again. I go, what is wrong with the Astros? And then boom, 6th inning. Holy crap!
Makes it fun
6
if you-
runs.
Makes anything in sports, and if it goes back and forth. If
Yeah,
just
when it's not
one-sided,
so predictable.
as long as you know your team wins at the end.
Okay, guys, so I knew I was back in Houston. This happened this morning. Have you guys ever had this happen? Somebody got in front of me, and I really, really obey the speed limit in the morning, because I'm not in a hurry. I like give myself extra time to get into
early.
work, listen to the show, listen to music, driving in all nice. Some guy gets in front of me, hauls butt, gets in front of me, and then slams on the brakes trying to force an accident. And then I slam on my brakes. I miss him. Start speeding back up, going onto the road. He pulls up and gets in front of me again and does it again and tries to force an accident. And I'm like, at this point, I'm like, okay, I've had enough of this. And that's why, I kind of bought a race car and I just floored it and just blew
You got to
him
get
away.
a camera, one of those cameras.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like, I don't know why these people are still allowed to, they're on the roads and it's like, there should be a special crime for these people that are trying to force an accident. Like if they're caught.
But what they do is they're looking by, too, for cars that are nicer and get a bigger payday.
Like yours.
Yeah, try and get rear-ended.
Yeah. I guess.
I mean, at this time in the morning, we come to work. If somebody does that, don't the cops just say, just keep going? It's a scam.
But I can't
You're gonna
figure out.
get
I mean, it's like
carjacked.
we are definitely not a 9-to-5 society. When we first started this show, you'd go in the morning and the roads were deserted. There was nobody on the roads when we came in. But now it's like hustling and bustling. It's busy. 5 a.m., these roads are packed.
Not yesterday. It was nice.
Yeah. Labor Day?
I think all
Oh,
Houston
how
took-
was it coming back from Galveston yesterday, Eric? Was it crazy?
Yeah, because I left like at 10. So it was I think everyone had the same idea. Because usually you want to leave by 11, because 11 is a lot of times the people that have
Mass exodus from Galveston.
Airbnbs
Well, that's the
and
Airbnb
stuff.
exit time. So why would you want to leave at that time if you have the luxury of staying and not having to rush out?
I just want to get back. My wife was going to stay later and clean up. I'm like, I don't want to clean. I'm good.
I don't want to do the work.
No, my other
wanna
daughter
go
went
home.
back the day before, so I want to get home.
That's
to
the
see her.
beauty
So
of
I left
having
at
your own
10.
beach house. You can just, take it easy and get out of there when you want instead of the whole Airbnb 10 a.m. rush out.
Exactly. So
Take
yeah,
the trash out, sweep the floor, empty the fridge.
just wish there was like one more street to, instead of 61st Street to get you to the
Yeah, I wish there were more ways out of there.
just another street to get you up there to merge. That's the only problem.
There you go, Eric. You can become the Galveston mayor and build like a bypass that just goes straight from the freeway right under the seawall.
sounds
You don't
too
ever
much-
sneak
that sounds like
down
too much work.
like 52nd
I mean, you go around
or
that way.
54th. One of those has a sneak down.
Yeah, you go. I mean, you go.
Yeah, you got to cross over 61st and then like go away to come back.
Like, except
But
for me, because I'm
sometimes it
coming from
helps.
the west end.
Yeah, it's a little bit further.
So I,
I mean,
have
it's
to
only,
go pretty much.
that's
I take
almost
those-
10 blocks further.
I go behind. I don't take 61st Street. I go like
I know you swoop
the
down.
little curve past that grade school and stuff. And
But there's
Walgreens Whataburger.
There's water in the
Yeah.
way. It's like there's only one
Yep,
bridge
there's no
over.
way, yeah.
Yeah.
I get a drone.
Okay, guys.
car.
Well, it's Happy Tuesday. Glad you had a great Labor Day. It is officially September 5th of 2023. It's 6:10 a.m. Coming up next in Scoop. Jimmy Buffett passed away, which a lot of people celebrated him and to his life. And then the Burning Man Festival had a most epic fail. Most epic fail at the Burning Man Festival. We'll talk about that. Here's your weather for today.
More of the same. It's going to be sunshine. Shouldn't be 100, but it'll be close to it, about 98
I
degrees.
saw rain yesterday. It was
Oh
glorious.
my God, yes.
Like
Glorious.
Kevin's missing the rain.
I know. I just came back to puddles.
Did you get it out of your yard now so you don't have to water?
I mean, it got a smattering. It's still going to need a heck of a lot
For 2
more.
days straight.
Right now it's 82 degrees and 6:11 on the Roula and Ryan Show.
I'm pleased to introduce Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop.
On KRBE.
It is brought to you by Innovative Lasers of Houston. All right, let's start with the first two passings of the weekend. Jimmy Buffett passed away from a rare skin cancer. He was 73 or 72 years old. And a lot of people were so, of course, bummed about that. It's not like you're keeping up with Jimmy Buffett all the time. I didn't realize he was battling cancer, unfortunately. And, you know, with any passing of a celebrity that you admire or you enjoy their music or their creativity or movies, whatever.
Well, he created a lifestyle role. He was 76, by the way.
100%. 76.
He created a lifestyle, the whole vibe of just like chilling by the water.
Vacation,
and
it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
enjoying life and having a margarita.
They took their kids. They'd go every year in Chicago, like Wrigley
Yeah.
Field, and even during COVID, when we were all stuck at home, do themes. They'd do Jimmy Buffett weekend.
And he was just like, I mean, he actually parlayed. What a great businessman. He created the whole Margaritaville restaurant chain, the resort chain.
It's a whole look for a lot of dads.
Cruise ship.
It's a whole
He has a
look.
cruise ship. Yeah.
Yep. We have Margaritaville here. I was there last
Yes, we
year.
do. We do.
You want to hear a little
And-
montage of some of his tunes?
Why not? To get people feeling in a good mood,
So
even
here's
if you're kind of dragging
quick
on a
little-
Tuesday.
Little montage of Jimmy Buffett. Rest in peace, Jimmy Buffett.
Jimmy Buffett.
Cheeseburger in Paradise. I like
That's a
that
fun
one.
one.
Oh, that was a big one. Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah, you got to listen
You
to
know,
that
his
one.
sister has a place called Lulu's that is super, super popular and very well known. If you're in Alabama and you're doing that drive back from Destin or you Gulf Shore to Orange Beach, it's called Lulu's, Lulu''S. That's Jimmy Buffett's sister. And it is a fantastic place. It is giant. It's got like zip lines for kids. It's got a giant gift shop. The wait there is always 2 hours unless you have a reservation. But the 2 hours, they give you things to do while you're waiting for the 2 hours. There's like a sand pit and there's all these activities.
Remember
Lulu's.
the
that's
story
Jimmy
about
Buffett's sister.
He was flying to Jamaica from the Keys with Bono in his plane, and all of a sudden the Jamaican police or whatever, they were shooting at him because they thought he was a drug runner.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
And so he got,
gosh.
they were getting shot at. They land and they go, "Oh, hey Jimmy, I didn't know it was you." And he's like getting mad or he's like, "Oh, that's all right. You know, I probably should have been shot at before many times and made some
Oh
jokes."
my
and
god!
Oh, my God.
Oh my god!
Just all chill about it.
He was
Bono's
the definition-
Bono's probably over there. What?
Yeah, he was the definition of chill. And then, of course,
His definition of vacation is what he is.
yeah,
The
for
definition
sure.
of vacation.
For sure. And then it was so weird because I was reading, man, this must happen fast for Steve Harwell. I was reading the night before. I'm like, oh, he's really, really sick and not expected to make
Steve
it.
Harwell is the lead singer of Smash Mouth. A lot of kids know Steve Harwell's voice if they're big Shrek fans. I'm a believer. He made that a hit again, of course, with All Star and all the songs.
We have a
that
montage
Smash
for that
Mouth
too,
had.
Roula?
Yeah, all the Smash
Let's
Mouth
hear
songs.
the Steve Harwell's montage. 53 years of age.
56.
And the day before. I'm sorry, 56, yes. Gosh, I don't know why I'm so off
You're
my
off like
base
3 or 4
today.
years.
For both guys. Anyway, I saw the story that you were talking about, Ryan, how it says that he's in critical condition. I'm like, what's going on with him? And then, of course, the next day, the
He went
story
fast.
came out. He died in his home in Boise, Idaho, surrounded by friends and family. And they don't really say what happened to him.
Just that he was very sick. He'd
Yeah,
been
but
sick, and it
what
said he was
was
surrounded
making
by
him sick?
family and friends. I'm sure we'll find out down the line. But then
We have the trifecta.
they come in threes, and then, of course, we don't really have a montage for the next one. He was kind of like a one-hit wonder.
But what that was on Wayne's World soundtrack. That was one of the biggest soundtracks.
What a
in
hit.
The 90s.
Yeah, Gary Wright, the man that sang Dreamweaver.
Was every time you saw her?
I
You'd
only
hear
know
that.
this because
Tia
he's a
Carrere.
blonde girl, and her hair would blow in the wind, and the song would play. It wasn't Tia Carrere, it was a blonde lady. Who was the blonde lady?
That was Tia.
Tia Carrere.
Oh, was Tia?
Yeah, that was his love interest in Wayne's World.
She was the singer of that other band, and she sang Ballroom Blitz.
And then Burning Man didn't make it through the
Yeah,
weekend.
there's
Oh,
real
no.
montage for that one.
no.
No.
Burning Man
Screams.
concert because of the rains in
Rich people.
Nevada.
Yeah.
70,000 people were stranded and could not get out because of the rains and the mud and the flooding at the site of the Burning Man festival. So they had to wait. It was basically they were trapped there. It was insane
It's
to
scary.
see the pictures and the aerial shots. Organizers said that they planned an orderly exit yesterday to start letting people get out. But think about this. You are trapped because you can't get out because of the conditions of the mud. But then what's happening with like the bathroom and the food and the shelter situation? It all
you
had
know what
fallen to
happens.
pot. It was like that nightmare Netflix
mud.
show we saw for
The Fire
Woodstock
Festival.
99. No, not Fire. It was worse. The one from Woodstock 99.
Woodstock 99,
yeah, that was horrible.
That was bad. They were
was
doing
really
belly
bad.
flops and sewage, basically.
Did you guys see that Chris Rock and Diplo had to walk like 6 miles just to get out?
I saw
Yeah,
that.
that's
crazy.
still
Exited
picture of
together.
them. That's my thing. I don't know, Eric. I don't know if you've always been this way, but ever since, big crowded things started having disasters, I've become very aware of being there.
Yep.
I'm like, I'm okay.
I would have looked at the weather and be
I'm
like, okay,
fine.
I'm heading out there, but it looks like a lot of rain coming this way.
I know, but when you've planned for something, I think y'all are forgetting what it's like when you're really, really super young and you've been waiting for this all year long and you're going there hell or high water and there's no way anybody's going to mess with your good time.
There's a lot of high water.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, it was hell. When there was nowhere to sleep and nowhere to pee and nothing to eat or drink. That's
Come on,
pretty
I
much
remember
hell.
like going to the Lollapaloozas where there's 80,000, 100,000 people and crowd surfing and coming home just a pair of ripped up shorts and that's it, and, covered in mud. I wouldn't do that now.
No,
I did then.
Is it an apocalyptic-based music festival? Is that what the
They have
theme
this
of it
giant
is?
effigy of a man, and they burn it. It's like a bonfire, and it's called. That's why it's called the Burning
Road
Man
Warrior. I feel
Festival.
like that world.
Yeah, it's like, well, didn't y'all want it that way? I mean, so we're authentic now, guys.
Like sometimes
Yeah,
people
you
will
like it
take.
now.
I think they took some of David Bowie's ashes there and sprinkle it there. Like a lot of people will travel with like cremains and they'll throw their loved ones in that fire. It's crazy. Yeah, I mean it's more than just music.
What? People actually throw remains like that's a thing?
At the
More than
Burning
one
Man.
person?
At the Burning Man, yeah, I've seen it done. Like I saw the documentary on Bowie, and I think that's where they put some of his ashes. Yeah.
So nothing would have been newsworthy, if it hadn't been for the rains, because this happens every single year. It's Black Rock City, Nevada, and it's a week-long celebration of not just music, but also arts and community, and that's why there are so many people there, and there's so many vendors there. And yes, they burn a large wooden effigy called the Man.
The Burning Man.
The Burning Man. So that's all. Can I tell you this morning at 5 o'clock when I was scootering around and my foot was hurting, I was like, I'm just going to go back and lay down for a little bit because I don't know. Sometimes you get out of bed. Excuse me. If you've ever slept on your right side for too long, you feel like your left side is kind of cricky, so you want to get on your left side for a little bit and kind of even it out. Have you ever done that before?
Not as much. You're more OCD. Like you have to.
I like to have it both sides.
I don't think that far.
So I was
Nope.
like, I'm going to get back in bed so I can. And then next thing I know, it's.
You're out.
Oh my God, get up!
Well,
Get up!
I got stuff. Fun with audio I got with a mod because there's basically a guy who called 911, and wait till you hear why he called 911.
This is good.
We got a girl that we love those video when they get their wisdom teeth taken out. Well, this girl had her-
Oh, yes.
she had her tonsils taken out, and the
Okay.
mom, of course, being a great mom, what did she do?
Pulled out her phone.
I'm gonna record
recorded
this.
her
Of
child.
Of course, we always record our
post-anesthesia.
children when they're not at their best.
Earlier we played the Malcolm, the Asteroids fan.
Yes.
The Astros. We can play some of that.
He should have been ejected from the Astros game for what he
I
did,
love
but
the asteroids.
There's also a reason the Delta flight had to turn around on Friday to start their Labor Day weekend.
yeah.
And we got that audio of the pilot and a few other things.
All right, fun with audio coming up next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
Turn it up. More of the Roula and Ryan Show.
All right, don't forget the 7 o'clock hour. We have got a lot going down. At 7 o'clock, we've got Roula and Ryan's Revenge. Somebody's getting their payback. And then at 7:20, we're going to have a Rose's update. Do you remember last week we had the Jane Doe that did not want their identity revealed?
Something going down there.
Well, apparently,
Yep.
according to Eric, this person does not want us to alter their voice anymore, so we're going to find out who Jane Doe was.
It's me, Jane.
I'll tell you why.
It's a mod.
We're going to find out. We're going to get all the answers at
And-
7:20.
At 7:40, 1 hour from now, Special K is in the mystery box.
I almost forgot.
I was hoping you would.
If we were, this would have been the one to forget. For the 3-day
I know,
weekend.
because Monday is not today. Okay, so Eric has lots of fun with audio. For those of you just waking up, it's kind of like a little catch up to what happened over the last couple of days that you've been checked out, trying to enjoy your Labor Day weekend. Which one do you want to start with
This
first, Eric?
guy, I'm not going to spoil it. Just listen to it. But this man calls 911 over the weekend, and here's what happened.
All right.
I'm on Highway 77 going north, and there is somebody that is on the wrong side of the road. He had his brights on, man. He almost ran me off the road.
Yeah, do you know why I stopped you? Yeah, because I was on the wrong side of the road.
Yeah.
Were you the one that called in?
Yep.
You were?
Yeah, because I thought somebody was on the wrong side of the road, bro.
But it turned out it was you.
Yep.
It turned out it was him. He was calling 911 to report somebody on the wrong side of the road, and it was actually him.
He sounded drunk, Eric, and the story is he actually drunk?
Yes.
Yeah. Drunk driver, idiot. Thank God. He was in Nebraska,
Lord.
so thank God it wasn't his.
No one else on the road.
Yeah, nobody got hurt.
But somebody was flashing the brights at him, trying to warn him.
Oh, my God.
And
That's insane.
That happened to
I
Sam
don't
last
understand
week.
how that happens. We say this all the time. We see this all the time. I don't understand how it happens. You have to go the wrong way down the street or feeder road to get on the wrong ramp, to get on the wrong side.
I think the entrance ramp would really be like, that to me is puzzling. How did they get on?
Eric, that happened to you, right? Somebody was going the wrong way on the tollway.
That's why I always try and stay in the right lane. That way, God forbid, if someone is coming at you, they'll think they'll be in the other lane. They'll be in the left lane. Because maybe they'll think it's a 2-lane road, like West Park Tollway. Some people don't understand that.
It's one way.
And you could turn. I could see how, you have to be really stupid.
Yeah.
And probably drunk. But it happens more than we think. If it's happened to like 3 of us on the show in the last couple of years, that means it's happened to a lot of people out there, I assume.
All right, what's the next fun with audio clip?
This was a flight, had to make an emergency landing. They were supposed to go from Atlanta to Barcelona on a Delta flight, but they had to turn the plane around, and somebody got the audio of the pilot explaining what happened. This one's short and sweet. Here you go.
Negative. It's just a biohazard issue. We've had a passenger who had diarrhea all the way through the airplane, so they wanted to come back to Atlanta.
Oh, my God. They
All
have
the
a
way
passenger
through
that
the
had
airplane?
diarrhea spread throughout the entire airplane. I guess they didn't make it to the bathroom, so it's going all the way down the aisle.
Oh, my God.
And that's one of those big planes, right? If it's going to Barcelona.
Yeah, that is a big mamma jamma with a lot of people and a lot of fuel.
Well, the question is, y'all, if you're just getting ready to take off and you're on your way and then this horrible incident happens and it affects everybody on the plane, are you wanting to turn around and have the plane cleaned, or are you willing to tough it out and make it all the way to Barcelona for 6 hours?
Diarrhea.
This must have been one of those situations where maybe like the person really had to go, but you can't get up until after you're at that regular elevation, and then they release you to go to the bathroom, and this person was already like, it's over.
I'm
it's
hoping it was
already.
like 30 minutes up,
So are you guys pro sending the plane back, or would you have toughed it out?
Like Kevin said there off air about if you had a connecting flight.
Well, your whole trip is screwed.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on how thick and long
how
that trail
close
was.
to it are you, or how close you're sitting to it. Kevin was right next to it. He said, "Turn the plane around."
Sitting
he
next
was
to it. It's
far away from it.
It's going straight down the aisle the whole way. So
yeah, but those big planes have 2 aisles.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
The big plane.
If you're on the other side of the aisle, Kevin's like, "What are y'all turning around for? I missed my connection."
Yeah.
Now we like to talk about people with wisdom teeth.
Yes.
This
having
girl
it removed could be quite painful.
And play the videos. We play the audio through the years. This girl,
yes, coming off of anesthetic,
post-op drugged up teen girl cries over a hairnet and other things. Basically, her mom in Utah thought it'd be funny to share footage of her daughter. So here's what happens.
Thanks,
after
Mom.
you get your tonsils taken out, I guess.
They put this oxygen mask on me and it stunk really bad. And I told him, I said, that stinks. Then I fell asleep and it was my craziest thing ever. And they played some songs. I asked them to play Hollywood by Kodak Black and they said no, though, because I wanted to swear a word.
Listen, Sky, your video shouldn't be too long or you won't be able to send it.
But my mom's pissing me off right now bad because she wouldn't give me my phone. And then she said I shouldn't post anything because it could be embarrassing. I said, what's embarrassing about being a warrior, Mom?
A warrior?
Remember you said you were happy?
Mom, times change.
A warrior.
There's a little more to it.
Yeah.
No, wait. Did she have a wisdom tooth, or did you say tonsils?
Look, wait, I got to play part 2.
Yeah,
She forgot something.
Yeah. Okay.
It's going to be okay, don't you think? I forgot to wear underwear here. I forgot. And they said, you can take everything else off but leave your underwear. I said, I'm not wearing any. My mom, you know her. I have some business I need to attend to.
You have something to attend to?
Business.
Business.
You don't understand. It's business. business.
It's business.
Forgot to wear underwear.
That's
Oh my God, that is
hilarious.
hilarious. How old is this girl? She's like 18?
Gotta be.
Teenagers, doesn't say.
Oh
I mean, she asked to play
gosh.
Hollywood by Kodak Black. She's not
Yeah.
They wouldn't play it because it has bad words.
in
One
it.
word, one bad word.
Oh my God, hilarious. Okay, so the next one is going to be something that maybe a lot of Astros fans saw over the weekend as we played the Yankees. Unfortunately, we got swept in our own house by the Yankees. Now let's pretend like that didn't happen because we creamed the Rangers yesterday, which is great. We're in first place. But at the game, it was the third game, right? The last game of the series.
Yep, Sunday night
last
baseball.
game of the series.
ESPN had the game, so they're always looking for storylines. Like one year, one of our players hit a home run, his first home run ever, and
That was Jeremy Pena while his parents were being interviewed, right?
No,
or
it
that's
was
something
another
else?
player because then he wanted the guy caught it and he was like trying to give him a baseball bat and he was trying to. They made a storyline out of that. They did the same thing for this guy named Malcolm who interfered with the game. A lot of people were mad. I was mad. I'm like, kick him out. If you do that, you get kicked out.
But his saving grace was he had his
It
child
says
with
fan
him.
interference. If you're sitting in those seats, you cannot be reaching over and get in the middle of a play. So I'm so shocked he was
And
not
this guy's with his
kicked
kids,
out.
so I think that's why they did. They're like,
And he's charming. He's funny.
And he's wearing a brand new Kansas City Royals hat on backwards, and he says he's an Astros fan. Here's the audio of what happened Sunday night.
So tell us about that play and how it developed.
So pretty much, I'm out here with my son. This is our first ever game. We just moved here to Houston literally in January. And I just wanted to make the moment special for him. As a father, I feel like it's my job to make sure that I give him the best moments. I apologize to the Astro organization. I didn't know it. Y'all gotta understand, when it's dropping down, it looked like it's coming directly to you. So I reached, and my body went for what I know.
Okay, so you reach out, and what was the reaction that you heard right after the play was over?
The reaction was shock, disgust, happiness, sweat, a little bit of lust, baby. Charlie Ray, we're gonna be on TV, baby!
So tell me, it looked like that you went away for a bit, and then you came back. How'd you talk your way back?
So, truthfully, Houston loves me, and I love Houston, and they cannot stop me from supporting the Astros.
The Asteroids.
Asteroids.
The Asteroids.
So all weekend I see memes with like Alvarez hits a home run or something, and instead of saying Astros, it says Asteroids.
Asteroids.
Asteroids. I love the asteroids.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that would have been. I'm just really shocked he
Should've
was
kicked
not
out.
thrown out because even when you're with
Probably.
your kid, they don't play. The MLB does not play. Okay, let's play.
And what's
something
going to happen
super-
now in the future? Oh, I could be on TV. I'm going to interfere with the game.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Remember that.
Next
was
piece
not
of
good.
audio. This is about the summer of 2023. We did
So
this
much fun,
all
guys.
summer long.
3 times a day, 8, 20, 1, 20, and 520, we were making people finalists for $10,000 by giving them fabulous prizes like pink tickets and Madonna tickets and grills and gift cards. And it finally all came to a head on Friday
So I'm going to give you
at
some
5:30.
some highlights when Kevin and Audrey, who are doing the big grand prize drawing, and they get Lisa Crahan on the phone.
For the $10,000? Congratulations, Lisa. Girl, what are you going to spend this money on?
Vacation with my family.
She sounds like she's still in shock, Kev. Lisa, breathe, girl. Breathe. You got it.
My name's Lisa Crahan. I live in Katy, and I just won $10,000 from KRBE.
Yeah, she got 10 grand. I just love when you hear that
Oh my God,
excitement
that
in
is
the voice.
awesome.
Thank God she was happy because you always worry about getting somebody that's like,
Oh, well,
Oh, great.
thanks.
Well,
Okay.
because the shock is just so overwhelming, they can't make noise. At least her shock was like the laughing nervousness.
do I
You know
have
what
to
I
pay
mean?
taxes
Awesome.
on that?
Yeah.
Lisa, congratulations. That's so exciting.
That was
That
awesome.
was December of 2023. $10,000 went to Katie.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Roula and Ryan Show on KRBE with what's going down in H-Town.
All right, it is brought to you by Duncan. We're going to ignore the sweep thing that you were talking about. Let's just focus on Dubon and Altuve hitting
Ah, my God,
back-to-back
that was
home runs
crazy.
twice in Arlington. And we had a 13-6 victory over the Rangers.
Yo, the bottom of the 6th inning was the most amazed because we were losing. And then the bottom of the 6th, we have 2 outs. And then we hit 6 runs with 2 outs. And then it just goes from there. Top of the 9th. So first in the bottom of the 6th, Dubon hits a homer, then Altuve hits a homer. And then the top of the 9th, Dubon hits a homer, Altuve hits a homer. Amazing.
It was.
Amazing.
One bad thing, though, Stanek appeared to have injured his right foot while covering
Brian
first
Stanek,
base.
he's
Yeah.
he's
Amazing
bullpen.
closer. God, he's an amazing closer. It was when he was running to first base and he rolled it, or I don't know what the heck he did to it. It sucks. He didn't even get the guy out. Thank God the game ended shortly after.
He gave up a home run, and then that happened, and then he got injured. It was not his best outing.
Yeah. Nearly 24 people were hurt when a driver crashed into a packed Denny's restaurant yesterday. The Rosenberg Police Department said it began receiving calls about a Jeep SUV that had crashed into the Denny's located at 27960 Southwest Freeway. This is around 11:22 in the morning. Y'all, 23 people were injured. Thank God nobody was killed.
Nobody killed.
And if you've seen the video of this Jeep went all the way into the restaurant. I mean, and it hit people of every kind of. I mean,
terrifying.
Did you see the story? There was a couple that had just celebrated 61 years together. And thank God, like there are people taken to the hospital, but no serious injuries were reported. The driver of the Jeep is a 30-year-old man. He's not injured, but they just said that the roads were slippery and he just went straight in. It was shocking.
Straight in, slippery.
Yeah, so I guess we'll find out more. By the way, here, if you're looking for something fun, Dairy Queen is commemorating the 38th anniversary of the Blizzard.
Oh, yes.
They invented this back in 1985. So they're offering a soft serve treat for just 85 cents.
Wow.
September 11th through the 24th. So here's what you got to do. You got to download the DQ Rewards app.
I know it. It's always the app.
Got to download the DQ Rewards app and boom, get yourself an 85-cent Blizzard.
For all the years I've had that, I've always got the Heath Bar Blizzard.
Me too.
I don't know what the other ones taste like.
It's because
the best
you
one.
love that toffee thing. And by the way,
Isn't there a peanut butter one? Reese's peanut butter cup one?
I've never tried it. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, you get all sorts of things.
They have
around that.
Oreos. They got all kinds of stuff.
I love the Heath one.
That's the only time I have a Heath Bar is in that thing.
I brought you all
Heath Bar
something.
is not one you see in the grocery store aisle for the impulse buys. I don't see the Heath Bar.
They got the
anymore.
mini little ones. There's another one called SKOR.
SKOR.
Yeah.
Oh, Score.
Oh, Score was so good.
It's like,
That
which
is
one's
actually
better?
A very good one. No, Score is better than Heath. Sorry to say, the chocolate quality is
Maybe it's
better. but
fancier chocolate.
I think it might be too expensive to put in a Blizzard.
I brought you guys a little treat for later on, though. As apparently, it's supposed to be the world's greatest toffee anywhere.
Is there chocolate on it? Is there chocolate wrapped around it?
It's chocolate, almond, milk chocolate, and almond toffee. And it's supposed to be the greatest toffee ever made.
It tastes
Ever made.
tastes a little bit burnt.
What?
Toffee tastes burnt to me.
I don't think this does. This is going to be good. You're gonna. I'll let you guys be the
Is it
judge.
crusted butt? Toffee?
Crested Butte.
Crusty booty.
I was in Colorado. Actually, I bought it in Grand Junction, Colorado.
Okay.
From the actual candy store. Who's from there?
Gosh, one of my very good friends, my son's godmother is from there.
Oh, cool.
And we go to Crested Butte to visit them. When I went to Colorado and I got stuck in the snow, that's where I was. I was in Crested Butte.
If you look at
10 feet of snow.
look at my Instagram, because I took some pictures from like hiking and everything, and got to hang out with Matthew Modine, the actor.
Well,
It's
that's a pretty cool weekend.
and
Did you see how close the roads were to you could fall off the edge?
Oh my God! We drove through the mountains. There was no roads left. It was a gravel, and I'm like,
now, Brian, remember when you got mad at Roula because she missed work? She was on that road with her
10
family.
feet of snow and 3 kids.
I remember you said
you were driving.
You're like, you should just fly back and leave them alone and go. And she's like, I can't leave my family.
I'm trying to remember.
That road was the road.
Oh, you don't remember, but I definitely remember.
It was the.
That's how scary it was.
I missed 2 days of work because we could not drive back from Colorado because it was so much snow. We were coming back from Crested Butte.
Oh,
and you're like, what,
God.
there's no planes? I was like, I'm not leaving them by themselves in the mountains.
It's beautiful.
Be eaten by a snow leopard?
A snow leopard.
God. All right, coming up next, Revenge. It's Tuesday. It's not Monday. It might feel like a Monday for a lot of people, but it's Tuesday. And if somebody has messed with you and you got your payback, you can reach out to us. And that's what Revenge is all about. You'll hear it next on The Roula and Ryan Show.